These are highly, very, I myself have had to ask questions. I've asked to ask people who know. These are very technical issues. For instance, you're generating at 4,000. You really don't generate, 1 block at a time. All right? It fluctuates, okay? Now you're generating 4,500, 4,700, and all of a sudden, you have a major transmission problem, all right? That, you cannot evacuate the power you're generating. Do you understand? So that creates a crisis, and it takes time for it to be restored. These are things, in fact, let me tell you, that is why, the only hope we have is that today, those who are holding the machinery of power supply are people who have stakes, who have their lives and livelihood depend on it. They have, they have borrowed huge money, and they have to make sure that things work. From government perspective, government is doing its best. I'm glad you understood the issue of gas supply. It's still a major problem. Today, we are producing more than we require in terms of gas supply, and we have, we have been able to harness so many things. We have, the gas pipelines have been aligned with generating plants and all that. But still almost 60–70% of the power is coming from thermal energy. It's coming from turbines, which means it is gas. So once there's a problem, either in gas supply or there's vandalism, in the pipeline, it ultimately causes problem for us. And there are people, I don't want to come here and start to talk sentiments, but these are real issues. Just there are people who are engaged in oil thefts, which you can understand because they take crude oil and go and sell. But what you cannot understand is continuous, unstoppable or difficult to stop gas pipeline vandalism. And the only reason why that is happening is because people know that the president has made a promise that I will give power supply. We have 10 NIPP projects. Most of them are producing below 50% capacity. Not because they're new, but because we still, even though we are producing the gas that is required, we can't pass it through. Somebody goes somewhere. I have gone to see a place in Delta State where Nigerians went 6 meters below the surface to blow a gas pipeline. 6 meters.
So are you implying that the power reforms are being sabotaged?
They're sabotaged. There's no argument about that. This is the truth.